What is that? That is not what you want to hear when somebody takes a peek into your Great Hall. And so we're going to break it down today. I've been doing a bunch of takeovers lately, and when I log in to the Great Hall, when I take a peek in there, it's been shocking a couple of times, and also I typically get a lot of flack for mine, so I wanted to make this video talking about the importance of some things as well as what you can do about it. And we're going to highlight and showcase some sweet champions on the account today. I'm excited for all of that, but first, here we go. Omni Heroes is the sponsor of today's video, and that was an easy one for me to accept because I've been eagerly awaiting this release for quite some time for this amazing new game. Make sure you watch the whole breakdown so you can find out how to get your hands on 777 pulls. It's no surprise that both Google Play and iTunes recommend this casual strategy RPG because who wouldn't want to rescue captive Valkyries and fight demons? The strategy with Omni Heroes is so cool and unique too. There are limitless ways to combo your teams. You get to be the mastermind behind your strategy to conquer a wide range of challenges. Unlike a lot of other games in this genre, you won't spend all day doing dailies. With the auto battle and one-tap upgrades feature, you can skip battles instantly, do your upgrades quickly, and get right to the RPG gameplay. You guys know I love a cool hero collector, and with over 100 legendary heroes, it won't be hard to find some amazing characters to set your sights on. There are 7 main Valkyries with important roles to figure out and manage for the best success, and then pick up those other legendaries to fill out your collection. As you progress through the mission stages, you'll unlock all of the 7 Valkyries to help you. Using my link to download the game will get you 777 pulls and a minimum of 5 legendaries to get you started in a huge way, guys. Download Omni Heroes with me and let's try out this cool new game together. So make sure that you follow either the links in a pinned comment below or the QR code that was on screen during the clip, and check out Omni Heroes. Pretty excited about that game. You should take a look into it as well. Now, let's jump into the topic of the video, which today is the Great Hall and Arena, because you don't want your Great Hall to look like the thumbnail, okay? Just to be clear, here is the state of my Great Hall. I think it's looking decent, but I still get a lot of flack for it.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I have been putting a concerted effort into farming a lot of Arena.
Try hard.
Because for someone who has played the amount of time that I've played, we probably should be further along here, okay? I've been testing some different strategies for you guys, and so I take losses in order to develop those for you. Only like 1 or 2 of those were from real fights. When you come over here on your daily login rewards, if you're on 271 plus, that's a good indicator that you should be at least where I'm at in my Great Hall or further along. I would advise you to put in the time to do the fights, especially if you're not in Gold 5. If you're not in Gold 5, you should be. I think that you can be in Gold 5 within the first couple months of playing, and I want to say that I proved that on the free-to-play account with a lot of different random teams, and so you can do it too. I'm going to go over some easy strategies for you, so stick around. The most important thing to realize about the Great Hall is that these bonuses apply to everywhere in the game. So if you're not in Gold 5, as I mentioned earlier in the week after a takeover on someone's account, if you're not in Gold 5, you're going to be losing out on a lot of base stats, and that can have a dramatic impact on your account. Also, I think this is the perfect way to set up your Great Hall with accuracy, crit damage, and resistance, then going over to HP, attack, and defense. It doesn't really matter where you go over here on the base stats, but my preference is to start over here. That's what I always advise people to do. Once you get your first level 10 bonus, then I always tell people to make this level blue. Level 4, 5, or 6. Make everything in here blue, then start on your level 10s, okay? And depending on where you are in the game, just use that as a gauge for where you should be, okay? And basically, you should probably be further along than what I am. I am guilty of not doing my arena fights very often. I have set myself a goal to try to finish this by Christmas, and I don't know if we're going to make it, but it is going well, and we're making a lot of progress, okay? Now, here is another thing as well. Your area bonuses, if you're doing some live arena fights, my suggestion is to start with Fire Knight and Hydra, okay? I noticed a huge impact on my Hydra damage once I had these in here. I just got this one literally today, the level 5 on Ignore Defense. Highly recommend this to you guys. Just get some points in here when you're doing your live arena fights. Find a strategy that's fun for you. If you're not up in Silver 4, Gold something or other, live arena, there's still an opportunity to use basically whatever teams you want. Alright, so on to the next topic. Let's head over into the arena to showcase some things, okay? A lot of people have been asking about the new Shu Zhen, so I want to showcase her. I want to showcase a free-to-play team. I want to tell you some information, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so getting down to the specifics, okay? If you want to run Shu Zhen, she's like a cheat code. It's ridiculous, okay? I thought about making a dedicated video to her, but I just didn't think it would apply to everybody, so I wanted to just put her in the video here. Stick around if you don't have her, okay? The only one that's important on this team is her. Ultimate Death Knight's not important, Georgia's not important, Yumiko's not important, but the team like this does work well together. Ultimate Death Knight could be Necrit if you have him. He could be literally anyone. A Reviver could go in that spot, like a Stone Skin Reviver possibly. Yumiko could be Warlord also. It could be any type of support champion you want. You know what I'm saying? This team is just really... Shu Zhen goes first and boosts whoever is next in line, okay? So when you're looking at your team setup, you want your damage dealer to be in the second spot. So my head's not covering it up here, right? And then Shu Zhen's going to prioritize her boost ability, and then she's going to boost whoever's in the second spot. Now, I like Yumiko here, but obviously that's 3 Void Legendaries. And if you notice, George's stats are pretty absurd, and his speed is freaking slow. And that's the great thing about Shu Zhen. If you see her in live arena, you should be banning her, unless there's another high priority target like Yumiko hiding behind me here. But Shu Zhen's ridiculous, and if you have her, you should build her. She should be one of your teams. I have her at 398. Let me actually pause and see if I got any speed glyphs so we can pop her over 400. No, I didn't, but this is a good opportunity for me to show you the gear on her. She has a 5-piece protection set, with one of those being the ring. Feels like cheating, guys. Feels like cheating. This is a great way. You could get the 3-piece set bonus here, and then that would make it feel like a speed set, except you're getting HP and resistance, and you can use protection. So if you have protection accessories from the Hydra Clash, this is a great time to take a look at your protection gear. Make sure that you're ascending boots. Make sure you're ascending boots. I have flat HP, quad speed roll in the mythic stat, which is absurd. It's my first 5 roll on the account, and it goes on her. Then we have triples, 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 which I know is unattainable for most of you, and that's fine. You would just make her the fastest champion on your account. So, going in here, what's going to happen is Shuzen's going to go first, we're going to boost, and we are going to kill the team. You want to find whatever is the fastest team on your account. Wow, we got the we had the Swift Parry proc on Genbo, but that's fine because George is just going to ignore it, okay? You want to find whatever is your fastest speed farming team, okay? This is one of my fastest speed farming teams, okay? And then down here, we will show what my next team is. This is not a team that you're going to probably use, but this is the team that I normally farm. Roz sent me a message one day a couple months ago. He's like, you should build this team. And I was like, holy crap, this team is ridiculous. Terrace gets so many resets, and it beats even the tankiest of teams. So I rarely even have to decide what team to fight against. I just beat the 99% of the teams, okay? However, what I'm saying is you need to find the team that is right for you on your account, okay? And the key is finding the speeds and the setups that will work for you. So for a lot of people, I think that you should be using a strategy like this, where you have Arbiter and Deacon. I think that these are the two champions that pair really well together that most people should have. You should have intimidating presence on someone on the team because that's going to put you faster than the other team. And additionally, the speed that you want to be at, if possible, on your team setup is going to be 354. I beat people all the time, consistently with my Yumiko, and that's not a flex, that's just the speed that you want. If you can get a champion to 350, then you're going to be pretty safe to win the majority of the speed races in Arena, Live Arena, 3v3 Arena, everywhere, okay? If you can't hit that speed, you should still be farming a lot of Dragon, okay? Until you can hit that speed. It's just a matter of time. Alright, so I put Supreme Elhain in here and Magnar because I believe Supreme Elhain was a fusion, right? So a lot of people should have her, and Magnar is an epic. And those are the two most common nukers that people should be using on their accounts, in my opinion. Also, I wanted to show Supreme Elhain's build because it's sweet and probably accessible for you to do. So, when you're doing this strategy, what you want to do is you want to, you don't actually, back up a second. You don't have to have two nukers in here. If you only have one nuker, then the other spot can be another support champion. It can be a control champion. I love AoE Provoke, but it could be another reviver. If you're bold and you want to use a strip champion, that could go in here, like a Kaimar or a Madame Ceres. All of that kind of stuff. So, this is the #1 speed farming team that I think people should use. Please let me know what your speed farming team is in the comments below. So when we come in here, my Arbiter is going to be faster, and we got cut in. I wonder why we got cut in. We should not have gotten cut in. But as you can see, I have Supreme Elhain in a particularly set of gear in order to avoid situations like this. Let me go investigate about how we got cut in, because that team is speed tuned. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with Morrigan, but I didn't see it. So maybe we were feared or something. Either way, you want to make sure your team is speed tuned for situations just like that. Okay, let's take a look at another fight here. I think we're going to die to Hefrak, and so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to show you why you need to be careful with Hefrak, but the Supreme Elhain might be good enough, and so let's come in here and see that. Actually, let's just go let it go run on auto. What happens if we fail? Nothing. Who cares? If we lose, we lose. Oh, Deacon's AI is stupid. Okay, let's just lose a fight real quick. I wasn't paying attention to whether Hefrak had on himself. Oh, interesting. Okay. And here I thought I was all prepared for this video. All right, let me take care of that. Here's your reminder, if you're using Deacon, make sure you choose his abilities, because sometimes he's a dummy face, okay? My Arbiter's fast. You don't need this kind of speed. Like I said, 354 is great. And then Deacon, if you're going 354, you should probably be around 265. So he doesn't have to be this fast, but if you're able to, and he could probably use some more accuracy. Supreme Elhain, while we're here, is in Stone Skin, but she is in Stone Skin and Savage, so we'll take a look at that in a minute. And then Magnar has got some effort put into those stats, so we'll showcase the capabilities of Magnar here, and let's jump right in with the right AI and hopefully a victory here. So we have Pythion is the one in Stone Skin, so he's going to revive everybody? No. Yes. However, we should be able to come back in here with Supreme Elhain. No, her Stone Skin has worn off. However, Magnar, being the survivable guy that he is, maybe we'll be able to kill everybody again. All right, sweet. And then Hefrak can't kill us. Interesting. Normally, I would have been pretty scared about this Hefrak, okay? And I recommend you guys putting your Hefrak in Stone Skin, definitely. And this team that I'm using, it can just beat all of the strategies, you know what I mean? Like, we have this sort of go second strategy here with a Valkyrie. We should be able to still beat that. So let's come in here and do one more fight and take a look at the strength of the team. We have Ultimate Death Knight, as per usual, in Stone Skin. The majority of players should not be using Ultimate Death Knight, I think, because as he defends the team and looks real good here, maybe I need to take that statement back. Okay, well, I'm not cutting it out. I'm not cutting it out. Maybe some people should still be using Ultimate Death Knight. Okay, fair point. Magnar here with my tanky stats looking pretty good. However, he's about to die. There we go. Okay, we'll end the video there. Just kidding. Let's take a look at the team. You need to. It's a good idea that you need to know what teams to go up against so that you can speed farm. And you can see, like, we have tons of easy fights here. 1, 2, I don't know about that one, but probably 3, probably that one, 4, 5, 6. Like, this is a whole page full of easy fights. And if not, then wait for the refresh button, right? The goal is speed farm your team, okay? Speed farm. What is the fastest team you can make? So, the Supreme Elhain has 2 pieces of Stone Skin, and one of them is actually a crit damage amulet, shockingly, and then 2 pieces of Stone Skin. These are not endgame stats, but you should be able to get them on your account, whether that's with or without the Stone Skin. Also, the Magnar has some Stone Skin on him as well, and then random gloves because they have, the crit damage ascension bonus. So we have that. Somebody was asking as well, since I'm here, should we be farming Hard Fire Knight? This is an example of why you should be farming Hard Fire Knight. This is a pretty amazing piece of equipment. So, I hope that all of my thoughts were precise and direct. The whole idea is to farm Arena as quickly as possible and do as many fights as you can per week. If I were you, I would set yourself a goal of over 100 fights per week. And that is a pretty good pace. You can see me up at 142. I'll do some more today. Hopefully we can get up to 200 this week. But if you can do 100 fights per week, you're going to lower the time on maxing out your Great Hall by a considerable amount. Thank you so much for watching. I'm MtgJedi. Don't forget to go check out Omni Heroes and let me know your sweet arena teams in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.